Hello guys, welcome back. I'm Julie and I'm here to do my reaction video for Season 1, Episode 9, the Season 1 finale for The Last of Us. This time the title of the episode is Look for the Light, which is what the Fireflies logo or quote is. And yeah, I'm very excited for this episode. This show, like all 8 episodes that we have watched up until now, have been just incredible. They have adapted the game so well with, you know, giving us key important moments, not missing out on those, and honestly has made the entire difference. The performances are top notch, like just perfect, you know. I can't complain. There is nothing I can complain about, you know, because if you want gameplay, you know, you want to see a lot more zombies and like infected and kill them and bloaters and all that, you have the game for that. You can play the game and you're gonna get all the action you need. But this is for the story, you know, to get to know the characters, to fall in love with the characters, and about the story, the core story, rather than the gameplay, you know. So I have loved the previous 8 episodes, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna love this final one where we can talk about everything finally, you know. And yeah, what a great job they have all done, both on screen and behind the screen. Amazing, you know. And yeah, this is the culmination. This is the last episode, if I'm not wrong. Final episode, Look for the Light. I am excited. I don't know what surprises they might have in. I do think that they're gonna touch something that we did not had on the games, which is we're gonna know a little bit more about Anna, right, who's Ellie's mom, which we had the letter from Anna on Ellie's backpack that when you play as Ellie, you can read it. But that's pretty much it. And eventually Marlene was going to tell her the story of her mother, right? But she never gets the okay, that might be a spoiler. But whatever. If you're watching this, you have probably watched the episode already and probably have already played the game. So don't accuse me of anything. But yeah, we are going to see what is happening and how is it going to end, if they're gonna give it a twist or not. We are going to see. Hope you guys enjoy. Hope you guys like it. Hope you guys continue supporting for more. Please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you love The Last of Us. Subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell. Uncut reaction is always posted first on Patreon. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all your support. And that's it. Without further ado, let's just begin with Season 1, Episode 9, the Season 1 finale for The Last of Us. That's it. Here we go. I know who she is. Ah, there we go, Ashley. Oh. She's running from infected? While in labor? Oh my lord.
It's me!
You live here?
Anyone?
That's Ellie's voice, man. Oh, Ellie's knife. Oh, there we go. There's no more infected. Just the one. Oh! It just came out. She got bitten. She's still connected to the baby, though. Is that why she's immune?
Yeah, you tell her. You fucking tell Melly.
Oh. I know she's infected, but like, is that all it takes? So she gets infected. Baby's born. Wait, I wanna do the math. Okay, not the math actually, but like whatever. Okay, so she gets bitten. In the game, I mean, here on the show, you transform very quickly, right? You get infected very quickly. On the show, it's a little bit longer, I think. Anyways, thing is, she gets bitten in the leg. So the cordyceps is already inside of her. She gives birth, right? She's still connected. The placenta is still connected to her. So what, are you telling me that that's how the immunity got passed to Ellie? Because this is something that we don't know in the game, how and why she's actually immune. Is this the answer? She's immune because she is indirectly exposed to the cordyceps through her mom, and that's why she's immune. And like, that's why no one knew until she actually got bitten that she was infected, that she was immune, right? Because right now the cordyceps is traveling through her, but not directly because she wasn't bitten. And that's probably why her blood can't heal the infected. Just her blood, right?
It's not your fault.
We were delayed getting out of the zone.
She's hungry. She needs to be fed, and
No, she didn't feed her.
I didn't want to nurse her. I cut it before I was bit.
She lies.
I can't kill you.
No,
Oh.
please, please. No. Marlene!
Oh, hell. What about the letter? There's a letter someplace. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Cover her ears.
Oh my god. Oh, fuck. Oh, Ellie. He's trying
Have
to
you
cheer
ever
her
played
up.
this? Boggle? It's a word game. If you want to beat me at something, it would be this.
And she went through. It's gonna change her. It already did.
You want to learn how to play guitar?
That's so sweet.
Ellie?
Oh, yeah.
He's trying to cheer her
That'd
up.
be great.
The change, the shift from Ellie never shutting up, you know, being all innocent and hopeful for the world, and him just not saying anything, to him being the one who's talking, and she's just not. She's out of it, you know?
You okay?
Yeah, fine.
Just you kind of seem extra quiet today, so.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Did you hear what I...
Yeah, boost. Got it.
She's trying to play strong, you know?
Ellie!
Come on!
He's so worried about her.
Ellie!
Come on!
He's old. Aww. Oh, it's so beautiful. Just as it was in the game. Such a beautiful, peaceful moment.
Hey there.
Okay.
Up we go. god, this is one of the most beautiful moments in the game.
So, is it everything you hoped for?
It's got its ups and downs. You can't deny that view.
Same thing she said back in the first episode.
I know you mean well. I know you want to protect me. You have. And when we're done, we'll go wherever you want. Tommy's, Sheep Ranch, the moon.
Oh, man.
I'll follow you anywhere you go.
She's so fucking strong. The only thing Joel knows is that he can't lose her.
I went to pull the trigger. I flinched. Still don't know why.
Maybe this is why.
Anyway, the reason I'm telling you all this
I
is...
know why you're telling me all this. I'm glad that didn't work out.
Me too.
Maybe for the first time in his life, he's glad.
You are the one person I never wanted to be in debt to. But I owe you. We all owe you.
Just take me to her.
I can't. She's being prepped for surgery.
Yes, that's your mistake.
What surgery? Find
will
someone
kill
else.
her.
There is no one else. We didn't tell her. We didn't cause her any fear. There won't be any pain.
No, you take me to her. You take me to her right now!
That's a mistake. Number 2, Marlene. Or number 1. I don't know who's counting, but like...
Please, you don't understand.
Yeah, you don't understand.
I'm sorry.
But it wasn't much
no
of...
other choice.
She wasn't given a choice, by the way.
I do.
I mean, Marlene didn't have a choice. It was like... Okay, so this entire time, Marlene, you know, she says she didn't have a choice. She didn't have a choice. That's what I was saying. Because they do ask her what to do, and she has to say, you know, go ahead. But it was very much already decided what they were going to do with Ellie. He's gonna bring you hell, bitch. You should have told him. You have included him in the conversation. And Ellie. Single handle will kill and destroy the Fireflies.
Unhook her.
How did you get in here?
I said unhook her.
I won't let you take her.
Unhook her.
And he takes her. And he saves his daughter. Can you blame him? They didn't give them a choice. Nor Ellie, nor him.
How long till she's torn apart by infected or murdered by raiders? Because she lives in a broken world that you could have saved.
Maybe. But it isn't for you to decide.
Or you.
Then you should have asked her.
So what would she decide, huh? Because I think she'd want to do what's right.
But you didn't let her choose.
They've actually... They've stopped looking for a cure.
Shit. He didn't even give her a choice either.
Where are my clothes?
I'm taking us home.
It's just that it was for nothing. It was for nothing. That's what she's getting from this, you know?
Let me go. You just come after her.
Ruthless.
Well, she was a lot more, I want to say girly, and I'm not saying that you're not girly.
I'm not.
No worries,
Yeah,
man.
you're not. But if you just keep going, you find something new to fight for. And maybe that's not what you
Swear
want.
to me.
Shit.
Swear to me that everything you said about the Fireflies is true.
I think in some deep level she knew.
I swear.
Of course he was going to do that. Okay, guys, so that was the end of season 1, episode 9, the season 1 finale for The Last of Us. We know there's a part 2. I'm going to try very hard right now to not spoil anything for part 2. But this is the moment I wanted to reach from the get-go, because it's so important for me when I, as a parent, also decide that what Joel did was justified. I haven't heard a lot of people that disagree with what he did. Main reason, because I feel they didn't give them a choice. I believe if Marlene and the Fireflies and the doctors could have talked to both of them, and especially with Ellie, about what was going to be done, how it's going to be done, how it was the end for Ellie if she decided to give her life for this, then things could have turned out in a completely different way. Granted, Ellie might have said no, and then everything will have unfollowed in the same way that it did in the game and on the show, and it will have unfollowed exactly the same way. Or she could have said yes, and she could have been the only person in the planet who could have made Joel understand that she had to do the sacrifice, that she wanted to do it, and he will have respected that. If it came from her, he will have argued, but they didn't give her time. They have been waiting for this opportunity, the Fireflies, these doctors, for the opportunity to do this for 20 years, 20 plus years, right? And they couldn't wait a fucking day. Like, you're telling me they couldn't wait? It's not like Ellie is going to turn at any moment. She's immune. We know she's immune. She has survived all of this. It's okay, you know? It's okay. We get it, you know? You can do it and let them say goodbye, at least. You know, and I think that that's where everything began. The mistake that was made and why it ended the way it did. In my opinion, the world didn't deserve Ellie at all. They did not deserve Ellie. They did not deserve her sacrifice. But as I have just said, if she would have said, I'm going to go through it, it can be for nothing, I'm going to save the world, I will have followed her. I will have be like, okay, your decision, you know. But putting myself in the position where Joel is, that he had to go and endure not only infected, but also Fedra, also, you know, the raiders and murderers and cannibals and rapists and everything they had to go through to get to this point. Losing Tess, everything, you know. You understand at that moment that for someone as cynical as him, someone who has lived very much not caring about the world, for him to make this type of sacrifice when he finally has found that missing piece that has helped him heal, of course he was not going to let her go just because Marlene says so. I understand Marlene as well. right? I understand she has been there since the first day that uh that Ellie was born. This is the daughter of our best friend, right? And there's a beautiful scene. I mean, when you go through the hospital, there are recorders, and there is one from Marlene where she like talks to Anna, right? That she's been prepped for surgery, and you're gonna meet your daughter soon, you know, and but she's never, you know, Ellie is never given the choice of knowing any of this. They did, you know, they gave us the reason why Ellie is why Ellie is immune. Okay, they didn't give us the letter because we did saw Anna, right? Am I glad? Yes. I will have loved to see the letter at one point for Ellie to have that from her mom. But it appears that here on the game, right, on the series, she only has the knife that belonged to her mom, right? The one that she saved her life with. In part, I feel that Marlene also kind of knew that Anna was lying on when she cut the umbilical cord. She said that it was before, but it's like, oh, this is coming. I'm going to cut it out and then I'm going to kill it. It's like, it doesn't make sense. But seeing that after nothing bad happened to Ellie, you know, she puts her into the military school because she believes that she will be safer there than with the Fireflies, you know? And that gets to tell you how much does she actually trust the Fireflies if she's like, oh no, the daughter of my best friend will be safer with the people that I'm fighting against. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Marlene made decisions in her life, and whether if they were good or wrong, it ended where they had to end, you know? And yeah, I just, you know, I fully understand Joel. I don't know. I fully do. Not in the part where he lies to her, right? But what else could he done, right? He couldn't say to her, I fucking killed everyone, right? Because I wanted you out without asking you what you wanted to do. But the thing is that they could have waited, you know, Marlene and him, they could have waited for Ellie to wake up, to tell her the truth, and for her to decide. Though, at this point, and from what we know from the games, the only doctor that could perform and do and make a cure and replicate the cure is the doctor that was there, that holds the scalpel, you know, trying to be very, threatened to Joel, and Joel just shoots at him and it's done with it. He's the only one. He is, I'm not gonna say who he is, but he's the only one who can make the cure. That's it. So even if Ellie could have said no or yes to this at this point, no one else could perform the surgery, only that guy. That's what we know, right? Maybe there are other doctors that could follow, you know, but I'm pretty sure that this was the end of the Fireflies. This is the end of the Fireflies as they knew, because the Fireflies at this point have fought Fedra, and they have barely come out, and I think they were kind of like the last Fireflies, you know? I think that they were the last Fireflies. And Joel does what Fedra has been trying to do for a while, which is eliminate every single Firefly. We do know that the nurses that are there end up alive. I mean, in the game, kill everyone in that room. But technically, 3 Fireflies there. But the thing is that who else could make the cure? No one else. I mean, that's what we told. No one else could replicate this. It's very interesting, you know. We in the games, we never knew why Ellie was immune. And I guess from being indirectly exposed to the cordyceps is what makes her immune, right? And it was a very short time from the cordyceps biting her to her realizing that she's bitten and that she's still connected to the baby, and for her to cut it out. Now, she was running away from this one infected, okay? And she was running out of the city because I thought Anna was a nurse in the Boston QZ. But maybe she wasn't. But she was running out, but she knew that in this was like a safe house or something like that, right? She expected to find people there, and she didn't. And that's why everything happened and transpires the way it does. But at that moment, it's so quick, you know? And it's taking such a quick time for her to change, that it's crazy, right? That with such a little time of exposure, Ellie became immune, right? Because the cordyceps, once the cordyceps enters her body, the cordyceps is like, oh, we're already here, so we don't need to infect, right? And that's the reason why she's immune. And there's a chemical that is released saying, hey, this body is already, it already has a cordyceps. No need to replicate again. And the cordyceps doesn't. So that's the chemical that they're trying to isolate. But the cordyceps grows in the brain. So for it to be able to replicate it, brain has to come out, so I don't know. Could that be, like, honestly, doesn't that bring up the question of why Ellie has this violent outburst and why she tends to be violent, and especially if you think about it in terms of the second game, right? That anger, right? It could come from the cordyceps in her brain because it is in her brain. It's not affecting her as in it is affect everyone else, but it is in her brain. It is in her system, The cordyceps, in order to protect themselves and to replicate and to continue, they they're violent. But can Ellie infect someone? I don't think so. I don't know. Anyways, this was a great one. The scene, the hospital scene. First of all, the giraffe scene, beautiful. Beautifully done. Exactly as the game. They didn't need to change anything. They didn't need to add anything. It was just perfect. It was beautiful. Everything I hoped for, because I was a little bit afraid they were going to take creative ways to deal with it, and I was like, I don't want it, but they didn't. They actually, kept it in the same way, and like, that made me extremely happy. It was beautiful. And the scene, we didn't have when Ellie, in the game, Ellie gives Joel the picture of his daughter, but that happens when she is at Tommy's, and Tommy, I think it was, gives it to Joel, but Joel rejects it, and then Maria gives it to Ellie, and she gives him the picture of him and Sarah at a soccer game. But they didn't do that, so that's kind of sad. But the scene in the hospital where he goes and kills the entire Fireflies, it's a beautiful scene, and I didn't know how it was going to be played. We didn't need to have, like, I was like, oh, they're not actually going to do the gameplay, but they did. We see him getting through it and just being a madman, because at that moment of the game, it's so complex. It has so many people that you kill at that moment, and you are justified because you are like, we need to find Ellie. We kill so many people we kill, including Marlene at the end. And it was done so perfectly, with the slow music, with him just being, focused, blank face, just like, you're not gonna take my girl. Like, this world is not gonna take another daughter from me. You know, he's just a machine. He's on autopilot, and he shoots and shoots and shoots and doesn't miss. And, you know, he is like out of bullets, drops it, picks up another one, and shoots and shoots and shoots. And it's just fantastic. Pedro like killed that in that scene. That entire sequence was impeccable. And such a like a great way to honor the games as well. It was just mind-blowing. It was mind-blowing. If you have played the game, the part 2, you know, the moment he seals his destiny, you know, and you're like, in retrospective, thinking, whoa. But every action has a repercussion, you know, and it will, for everyone, Ellie included. But yeah, what a great fucking ending. What a great adaptation to the show, to the game. I honestly couldn't ask for anything better. Like, it gave us everything. So yeah, there's nothing else I need from them. I guess, I don't know. Anyways, it was great. I loved it. Beginning, middle to end. I loved it. And yeah. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. You guys are amazing. As I have said many times. I love this. The Last of Us is one of my favorite games of all time. I think I have played the first game multiple times. Like, I know dialogues, I know where Infector are going to be and everything, because I have played it on PlayStation 3, on PlayStation 4, and on PlayStation 5. Like, I have played it in every single platform, in every, you know, because it was released on PlayStation 3, and then 4, and then 5. And like, because it's The Last of Us. It's one of the best games ever made. And it was made for the PlayStation 3. And the impact that it had on storytelling in the game industry, it marked a before and an after, you know. So yeah, everyone involved are genius. Let's be real. And yeah, so we are going to have part 2. Part 2 is a little bit longer, I think, than part 1. I don't know if they're gonna do like 9 episodes as they did here. But hey, they surprised me, because I knew going in that it was going to be 9 episodes. And I was like, how are they going to cover the entire game? But, you know, it wasn't like, I mean, if you play the game, it does take you a few. I mean, it took me a lot of hours, because I kept dying. I didn't like remember that it took me that long, because I kept dying as Joel and as Ellie, you know. So here they only have the one life, you know. So it's very important that they don't get shot or anything like that. It's real life, you know. It's the grounded mode. But yeah, I wasn't sure how they were gonna fit everything in 9 episodes, and they did, and it was fantastic. So maybe they will do the exact same thing with part 2 of the game. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm hell excited. I'm not sure if I'm gonna guess that Bella is still going to play Ellie, because like they can't change. Oh, I also did love the fact that Ashley was here, and like just like because like I have played the game so many times, like I know her voice. Like her voice is like the same with Troy. It's like engraved in my mind, you know. And so when I heard her, like I was like, that is Ellie, but like it's so beautiful and so meta that she is playing Ellie's mom, you know. So badass. Such a perfect way of having the actors that made the game also very successful being part of the final episodes of the show. Incredible, you know. And I was like, that's Ellie. I mean, that's not Ellie, but like Ashley playing Anna giving birth to Ellie, and you see baby Ellie with original Ellie, and like, you know, it's fantastic. But is Bella hopefully, right? She's gonna continue playing. It's just that Ellie grows, like, from this game to the other games. She's a lot more, she's also a little bit taller as well. So how they're gonna do that, I'm pretty sure that they can manage everything, you know. And like Dina, right? And everyone. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I cannot wait. But yeah, thank you for watching, and thank you for all your support. You guys are fantastic. You guys are amazing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me. And we are at the end of this ride. I hope you guys enjoyed. Give a lot of thumbs up, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell. Uncut reaction is always posted first on Patreon. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all your support. And yeah, for now, that's about it. Thank you so much, guys, once again. And I'll see you guys next time for more reaction videos for, well, next season. Not anymore, but because this is the last one. But next season for The Last of Us. That's it. Thank you, guys. Mwah. Bye.